Like fire across the galaxy, the Clone Wars spread. Welcome everyone to my look at Star Wars Clone Wars. Bridging the gap between the Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, this series by getting Tartakovsky details many key events from the Clone Wars. Something I want to talk about for ages, so let's get started. As conflict among the Republic and Separatists grows more intense, it forces Jedi and Clone to fight this threat. At the same time, the rise of power of Anakin Skywalker is kept a close watch by Obi-Wan Kenobi and Chancellor Palpatine, also known as the evil Darth Sidious. The structure of the series is made up of several 11-minute shorts, which all make up one complete narrative when combined. Many of the skits had little or no dialogue, yet both from the perspective of an 11-year-old and a 25-year-old, I'm totally invested. The highly stylized animation also fits the series quite well, the associated CGI is quite good, and the stretching animation is incredible. There is a clear anime influence in the designs of the way the characters move in the action scenes. Fighting for the series is heavily influenced by the Dageki films such as Hidden Fortress. It's also not just major characters like Obi-Wan and Yoda get showcased either. Everyone gets a time to shine, clone Jedi alike. Want proof? On planet Mon Calamari, a platoon of clones led by Kit Fisto helps defend a populist Idarian Water assault. One of the things fans see most about is how creative the settings often are as shown when the Mon Calamari people mount these water steeds against a massive cannon. As the assault on the banking clan's defense continues, a member of the elite guard is sent to take care of the clones. I like the detailing at the speed by especially ones with the commander. We manage to lands an ATT until explodes to means business. Ezra Count Dooku seeks home combating Jedi in the Republic and finds a form of avoiding a solid of interest. She's with a skill in his force and depth in dual lightsaber style combat. She's recruited by Dooku and given a pair of red lightsabers after proving a war against him in a duel. Darth Sidious also proves her immensely. Also, one of the things I find pretty cool about the spread of a kid and adult is the speed of by jousting. Depending on seeing what Obi-Wan's case of his clone takes on Manica and seeing heavily influenced by the classic Akira, my favorite anime from one of my all-time favorite movies. Even his lightsaber standing in his chest, it takes no really choreographed to take the guard down. Even then, he's abused to conjure himself as the young tries to capture the major powers of the banking clan. And it's also kind of Akira-like. Did George and Gandhi watch this movie a bunch before they worked on the scene? Meanwhile, Anakin's engaged during battle against separatist armies, especially Starfire, but his plane is skill as a pilot as he blasts through the waves of enemy ships. He manages to get or destroy a cloaked enemy ship into the clones confined in a vital area, giving an opening to destroy the remaining gunships. However, one more foe remains. Anakin engages in a game of chicken sublight speeds. When the fire slips away, Anakin's top pursues follows the ship on the planet's surface. One tries to talk Anakin down, but Anakin says something about the pilot. Defying his master's orders, Anakin plots a course of pursuit on the pilot, which will be a solid of interest. One orders the clones to pursue, and then we get one of the best battles of the first half. The fight of firing with the droids. Despite having minimal dialogue, much like young Farmer watching it, I wasn't awe when I was 11. Still am after all this time. The way Mace Windu handles everything seems spectacular. What does Darth Sidious look like? And to give in the boy some water, we see Master Luminar unduly train someone distant frozen planet, which seemed dedicated to constructing a lightsaber before the temple was breached. The kitchen being key to the discipline in battle is quite impressive. After that, we see Yoda meet with Padme, as well as Captain Typho, C-3PO and R2-D2. Despite the danger of all, parents will convince Yoda to join the rescue mission. Even has a snowsuit wardrobe. With the first time she was dressed for the occasion. I also like how, despite his stature, how capable Yoda is with a lightsaber. Maybe 100 years old, but he didn't get to be that old by losing fights. As Padme goes to search for Yoda, and quick plays the designs of C-3PO and R2-D2, they got the entire surprise role from the other films. Even as they ambush the battle droids to find amusing, C-3PO can walk through the blast and not get hit once. They even have a track make them get blown up with a grenade. Not bad for a queen turned senator, and she's able to reunite Yoda, and elsewhere. Anakin has tracked Ventress to a distant planet, and thankfully, Obi-Wan sent brigade clones for backup. Still, the decimated moments, Ventress destroys his ship and his droid. This leads to easily one of the best lightsaber duels in the show, in my opinion, in the entire franchise. Choreography, leaping with the treetops, and even the flash of Anakin's just make it all something level with the mindset of the old and 25-year-old. Anakin wins a duel, and the Republic wins in the battles. Droid armies are shut down. This is kind of like the werewolf-esque Jedi leading the charge. I had to look into him sometime. As I lack Sivrak when the original cover New Hope. As the banking clan members are captured by questioning, Anakin turns to battle the investor's ship. While Obi-Wan still to the point what he did, he is glad he's alright. Now we see in the second volume of the show, we get the intro of General Grievous. This franchise definitely a big example of the evil is cool trope. If you were to ask me what my favorite people characters are, most of them would be the villains. Jedi killing cyborg that takes a lightsaber trophies right up my alley. When 6 Jedi try to hold the line, all of them make it out as it cuts a stormy sky over Yoda's ruined Jedi temple. The clones end up here with a bunch of reinforcements, new weapons, a gunship, and a very impressive paint job. When the Grievous escapes, the clones are able to buy enough time to rescue Ki-Adi-Mundi as a Corn Shock T. Now, the time has come for one of the favorite parts of the series, Anakin tries to become Jedi Knight. Before he leaves, Demon takes one to embrace of Padme, who has a future daughter Leia's hairstyle. I missed Carrie Fisher and definitely going to both The Last Jedi and Episode 9 because they're passing last year. It was kind of like this joke of three begins iconic gold armor even way in the road to blend in. He wants to wait to Obi-Wan before he leaves, and before he won't be back until trials are complete. Very interested in this plan to make a spin-off film centered around Obi-Wan. Anakin's been promoted to Jedi Knight with his ponytail being cut off to symbolize his growth. When Disney's ownership of the series has brought many changes to canon, much like this series, where they mentioned they had to do what they want. Case in point, among all the battles on the ground and in space, when they did something about the main villain, has been put the higher-ups. The scene where Anakin and Padme embrace in their home on Lake Country on Naboo, cuts the exterior, and the light goes off in their room. Lucas confirmed last night Luke and Leo concede. I was wondering about that when I was 12, but now that I know this, I absolutely love little details like that. After meeting with Obi-Wan, he and Anakin end up destroying droid factories to get a great scene in the Wookiee home of Kashyyyk. Ensuing montage shows how far the Clone Wars spread across the galaxy and get the training General Grievous under Count Dooku. Back with Obi-Wan and Anakin, they're with the clones front lines to get a message on Chancellor. I must say the voice acting on the show is fantastic. They're just doing a great job capturing characters in the films, with James Earl Taylor as Obi-Wan nailing Ewan McGregor's inflection perfectly. Also, while I usually have mixed feelings about integrating CGI into traditional animation, the style they're using actually works pretty well for the series. Complimenting styles look rather than clashing with it. The show is also full of the same visual wonder that the films are famous for. The battle against a massive beast on planet ice and snow is great even after all this time. After running with the tribesmen, we cut back to Coruscant under attack by separatists. Yoda Mace Windu with the help of Sagittarian to go defend Coruscant. Turns out someone's undergoing a rite of passage, and gets shot in the outer dimension journey through fire. Just love the battle of Coruscant cityscape, especially with this part Windu shot out as fighter and hijacks on droid fighters to continue the fight. Check out a big brain and a banking clan. The clones Arc 171st also gets some good action and says she precursors the X-Wings later on in the saga. Sassy 10 also leads the clones as spectacular assault in space. It may not be on the same scale as the films, but for a TV series in those days it blew them out when I was 13, and it still is now. Especially like how the assault actually involves a ship-to-ship jump from damaged Apollo cruiser to a droid control ship. Battle Anakin Obi-Wan, you always realize Anakin's one of the legends to speak of. I also just love the scene where Yoda's able to bring down the droid carrier ships of the Force. Size matters not. Judge me by my size, do you? Anakin then undergoes his final trial under the watchful eyes of Obi-Wan and the Elders. I really love the shot when the clone commanders in the back of Coruscant laying waste to the droids. I was already up and geeking out more than usual with this show. Yoda and Mace arrives with reinforcements to try to fall back and hold your position to playing Battlefront 2 on the original Xbox. I will just steal the remake as it comes, and hopefully I'll have things figured out by Christmas. Liked playing the beta, but I don't know about the whole thing with loot boxes. That Reddit post didn't help matters either. Anyway, the battle on the bridge of the public capital is one of my favorite battles of the series. I also like the chance of just casually drinking tea in office the battle unfolds. This is one of my favorite parts of the prequel material, seeing him play all the angles of Sidious. Some men just want to watch the world burn. One of the Jedi accompanying Shock T to meet him is also modeled after one of the Cantina painters in New Hope. That's a nice touch. I always like it whenever the animes try and include things like that. They've come to escort the chance to a secret bunker, and another Jedi appears to be the same as the Hammerhead in New Hope. Now the final part of the show has begun, leading directly to the events of Revenge of the Sith. General Grievous kidnapping the Chancellor. I used to have a set with him and Cody, but now I just have the Obi-Wan from that set. Maybe I could find new ones on eBay sometime. 5 months of the series also show Anakin's final trial and his journey as Jedi Knight. The vision shown on key drawings of his future. The fight to protect the Chancellor on the streets of Coruscant is simply spectacular as final short of the series, as Jedi clash with Grievous and his Elite Guard. Their environments, character movements, and lightsaber choreography are some of the best the series has to offer. Anakin also scores a droid control ship and attack on Yumi army and infiltrates the French allies being experimented on, as well as the tribesmen. He then decides to free the captain and destroy the ship. This had to be my favorite kind of kid show. One that's not only stuff of dreams, but stuff of nightmares as well. The original style does a good job combining the motifs and live action films it spun off from, making a good transition to the glossy style of the prequels to the more old-fashioned style of the original trilogy. Anakin is able to free the captured villagers and control the Trailing Yumi, and Shakti holds up one of the guards the other Jedi try to have a chance to escape. Anakin then destroys the droid control ship, and not mistaken, it's powered by a kyber crystal, which is used for many purposes in the saga, powering everything from lightsaber to the Death Star super laser. Even as he loses his robotic arm, Anakin is able to stop 10 Union leaders from escaping because of power used with the Force. Not surprised by how he become Lord Vader as the villagers return home with very powerful scenes that capture their robotic enhancements. So, close on Grievous, escaping the Chancellor, not before Mace Windu crushes his chest. An organic ending as any TV series ends right where Revenge of the Sith begins. I have been wanting to take a look at this show for at least a couple years now, with Disney working more content for the saga. I definitely enjoyed this show when I was younger, but the big question is this. Does it still hold up with Disney making content of their own, or was it only good because of the right audience for it as a kid? Well, after 2 years of wanting to review the show and my peer straps going missing, I can only just say that it still holds up, and not only as a way to bridge the gap between episodes 2 and 3, but also a strong piece of Star Wars fiction as well. I have a similar level of appreciation for it as shows such as Avatar: Last Jedi and Batman the Animated Series. In the sense the animation storytelling and quality can appeal to both children and adults alike, albeit for different reasons. Some of my favorite shows, hosts from Cartoon Network, and one of my favorite works of Tartakovsky as a whole. I'm glad I've been able to share my thoughts with you all. My fire rating is 4 out of 4. My look at the Filoni Clone Wars movie will be coming December before I see The Last Jedi, so keep an eye out. May the Force be with you all.